Okay, let's give you a tour around camp. So here's all the firewood that was here when I arrived. All that cut up, covered with bark to keep it dry. A pile of kindling and some more birch bark behind the pile that can be used as a fire starter. And then here's a fire ring, really good shape. Maybe just a couple of rocks. I'll move a couple of rocks just to build up that one side there. I've got my axe hatchet, batoning knife, baton wood, and inside the cover there is a saw. And that's the fire kit with some fire starter, matches, lighters, flint and steel, all of that. Okay, here's the hammock setup. It's a War Bonnet Ridge Runner bridge hammock, and I've got a hammock gear 20-degree top quilt in there, and a Jaxar bedder. That's a 0-degree actually under quilt, and then a underquilt protector. The blue one goes around it. And I've got a climate drift pillow in there. And then there's a bag, mesh bag with all my sleeping clothes and so on. And then I have a string light here that I just attach a power bank to that. And that gives me some light inside the tent. And I've got a lantern here. And there's the bear spray. Hopefully not needed. That's the insect kit that I know I'm going to need because there are flies buzzing around me as I speak. One of these bags, the blue one, is my hygiene bag: toothbrush, soap, washcloth, toothpaste, all that stuff. And the other one is the toiletry bag. That's got toilet paper, wipes, hand sanitizer in there, and a little shovel in case there's no thunderbox, or in case a thunderbox can't be used. I have to dig a hole. I just hung my PFD over here. Basically, it's got the stuff on it that I wore. Inside this bag is all my fishing gear. And then over here, I rigged up the Perea Outdoors sill nylon tarp, and then underneath it I have a Sea to Summit mosquito box. So that is where I'm going to be retreating to pretty often, I think. The chair is in there, my food bag. The orange one has a bear canister in it with food, and the other one is an earth sack that's got some food in it too. The only thing I'm going to have to hang is going to be the garbage, trash, that sort of thing. So over here I have a gear hammock. This is I think Simply Light Designs, I think is where I got it. But inside I put my clothes, so I don't have to go digging through pack and so on. It's just out here and it's accessible. There's my portage pack over on the end underneath the hat. That's the main pack. All the shelter, clothing, all that goes in there, along with some odds and ends. And then there's a little front pack that actually attaches to that, and I put things in there like the lighting kit and binoculars, other stuff like that. Rain gear is in there. And I brought all of my, basically, all of my audiovisual gear. So the big one's got GoPro stuff in it, some camera stuff, video accessories, basically photo and video accessories in there. The black one is for my, it's my Canon lenses are in there. And The tan one is the field recording equipment goes in there. And my field recording setup, part of it is over here. It's got a dish. Of course, it's taken a beating over the years, but it's still good. It fits inside that case barely. And it's got a stereo mic there, so this is good if you've got if you want to do directional recording, field recording. I also have 2 stereo microphones that can be attached to a tree with a bungee cord if I just want to do non-directional and omnidirectional recording. And on the back is a Zoom H1N recorder, and then I've got headphones there so I can monitor the recording, and you can see the microphone, the dish goes in the microphone port there so that I can get that directional recording. I could record with the 2 built-in stereo microphones. The ones that I have are a little bit better, and they can be spread out more, so that gives me better omnidirectional recordings. So I'll be making some field recordings during this trip. A lot of it is in the mornings and the evening because the bird life is most active. And I do have another secondary windscreen that goes over this. So if it gets particularly windy, I can put that on there and still get recordings that are not distorted. So you can see this is a really nice campsite. You're basically right on the lake. You get breeze, we're getting some breeze now, so I don't have any flies on me. Before I had the first one land and actually bite me, so they're starting to do that. And there's a pretty decent landing down there, and the canoe can just be stored up on the side. And then what I do is walk down the path over there and go about, I don't know, 100, 150 feet back, and I stash the bear canister and back there, and then I tie the ursack to a tree. So I just keep it away from my sleeping area here. Okay, and I'll tour you around the rest of the site. So there's a path that runs along the water here. And this area all over here is being restored, so they ask you to basically stay off it. It's really good that they don't close this site. Sometimes they do that when they're being restored. So, whenever you see these restoration sites that they still allow you to use, it's really a good idea just to respect that. Okay, and there's a fork here. This leads down this way to a little beach down there, which is nice to hang out on. And you can see we're looking, I believe that's south. But anyway, the outlet to Rock Pond is over there. And then the Thunderbox is down this path. And it's right over there. So, with a headlamp, it's easy enough to walk down here at night if you have to go at night. And there's a nice wetland area back there, so there's a lot of bird life in there. It's also probably a great breeding area for black flies. So this site is kind of, it's got pluses and minuses in bug season. The minuses, there's probably a lot of them that breed back there, and then they head out. But at the same time, this is a pretty exposed site, so you get breezes if there are any breezes. Right out there, that little island there, that's site 18, and that's a nice little campsite over there. And then 14 and 15 are on that island. 16 is on the far side on the shore, and 17s at that point over there. And around this bend and then the next bend is site 12, and site 13 is over that way. So you really have a nice view up and down the lake here, as you can see. And you know, this is a nice site because it just sits under, you know, all these nice pine trees. And I think there's red pines in there, maybe, yeah, red pines, and some white pines in there. So it's just a really nice site. There's a, you know, as you can see, plenty of room for, you could have multiple tents here easily, and still have an area for a tarp. And you also, there's a little tenting area, another little flat area over here, which you could put a tent over there too. Okay, so that's it for now. That's the my camp at site number 11 on Little Tupper Lake.